It is Money Monday, and today we're talking about money milestones. Is your bank account where it needs to be based on your age? Turns out there are goals you should hit during every decade of your life, but if you're behind, there are ways to catch up. Certified Financial Planner Joe Bert with the Certified Financial Group joins us now to talk about it. Always good to see you. Appreciate you being here. You know, it's funny, we see these articles in like Money Magazine, Wall Street Journal. They say by the age of 29, you should have $100,000 in your investment portfolio. And I always look at that and I say, man, come on. This is 20s. No, who does that, right?
Yeah, well, maybe if you're making the big bucks that you're living in New York or
who they're writing those articles for, right?
Exactly.
So what do you need to know? Let's start in your 20s. What do you need to do in your 20s?
What you need to do throughout your lifetime is stay out of debt. And this is when you really fall into that trap because you got the credit card, you're using it to keep up with your friends and relatives, and you want to do all this stuff. You know, you're out of school, time to have a good time. You want to stay out of debt because debt will kill you.
For majority of people, they don't have the kids yet in the 20s, or they have young children. You get into the 30s, you got kids, but then you also have other responsibilities. You got a house, you got a car, and you need to have an emergency savings, right?
You got to have emergency funds because if you don't, once again, what do? You fall back on that plastic, and before you know it, you're paying off those credit cards, trying to pay them off, making minimum payments, and you're digging yourself a regular hole. So you want to have an emergency fund. Try to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a savings account.
Joe, every time we do these segments, we hear from people who say, I don't have enough money coming in to start investing in the 401k. What's your advice to people like that, especially in the 30s? Because that's when you're talking, when you're finally realizing, whoa, I'm a grown-up.
You know, people have more money than they think they do. Unfortunately, we have a lifestyle that demands that we spend everything that we earn. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people lined up there buying the big screen TVs, going to Starbucks, that extra stuff that we do. What you want to do is force yourself to pay yourself first. And the best way to do that, John, as we said time and time again, is your retirement account.
And I know a lot of people also get into their 40s and their 50s and they start thinking, okay, I need to save for retirement. I got the kids' college, and oh, lo and behold, mom and dad come down sick.
Yes.
How do you counsel your clients when you get into that age, when you're balancing both ends of the age spectrum?
It's like when you're on the airplane and they say when the oxygen mask drops down, take care of yourself first, because if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of the kids. If you don't take care of your own retirement, you're going to be living in your kid's basement.
The Orlando Sentinel had their new layout yesterday, and so I was reading some of those articles, and they were interesting. It's amazing how many people, it seems, get to almost retirement and have nothing put aside. What do you suggest people do at that point?
You have to work longer. I mean, that's the tragedy.
People don't want to hear that, though,
well, I understand. I mean, but if you don't, you're going to be facing very, very difficult times. Social Security is not a retirement plan. It's a safety net, and many people don't think of how much money they're going to need. If you're living just on Social Security and retirement, you're living below the poverty level. So if you don't save for your retirement, you're going to be in deep stuff. I mean, we're facing a real retirement crisis in this country, and basically because we've never educated our kids on how to save for their future.
I'm sure a lot of people always think, wow, I don't have enough put aside. If you do, how do they get in touch with you?
Just Google me, Joe Bert, 2 words, B-E-R-T.
He can help out. Joe